Trust God in the bad times. A lot of us say that we have faith, but you want to know how God is going to really know how much faith you actually have? It's going to be when you're going through a really bad circumstance. It's going to be in a season when you're going through a really tough time and time is running out and you're seeking God and you don't see a way out. That is going to be the time where God is going to see how much faith you really have. Because at this point in our lives, when we experience a circumstance like this, a lot of us are going to say, forget God. A lot of us are going to turn away from God. A lot of us are going to try and figure out how to get ourselves out this circumstance. We're going to try and figure out how to make a way for ourselves. We're not even going to bother seeking God because we feel like we don't have time for that. We don't have time to wait on his answer. We don't got time to see what he got to say. We got to figure something out today. And this is going to be the time where God actually sees how much faith you have. Your faith is not determined by the good times. Your faith is not determined by when life looks pretty. Your faith is determined by the bad circumstances. Your faith is determined by the circumstances where you really, really need God. The way that you respond in these seasons is going to show God how much faith you actually have. And that is why it is important for you to trust God in the bad. That is why it's important for you to have faith in the bad, because those are the seasons that matter. And if you show God that you are still faithful to him in those seasons, watch how he comes through for you. So I want you to make a decision today. Are you going to continue to try and figure things out for yourself when things are going bad and it looks like you're running out of time? Or are you going to prove to God just how faithful you are and continue to seek and trust him no matter what life is throwing at you? Put in the comment section what you're going to do. And if you need more tips and resources to help you on your journey, make sure that you follow me, and also make sure that you check out my podcast, where on episode 123, we discussed how to trust God in the bad times. Click the first link in my bio to access my podcast.